I'm Bob Melvin from Teledyne Benthos, and I'd like to talk about our project, an interoperable chart plotter and deck box for on-demand gear marking. This is a project we've been working on over the past 3 years, basically to make the lobstering experience easier for the fishermen. Our partners, of course, Teledyne Benthos, you know us. We have developed the acoustic modem and a system which allows you to measure your bearing and range from a deck box or a hull-mounted transducer on a ship. We have Ray Marine, who's helping us to develop the screens and the interface for the chart plotter. Right now we're compatible on the Axiom series of Ray Marine chart plotters. We have Smelts, one of our partners for a long time. They have used both EdgeTech and Teledyne Benthos acoustics in their traps, which are based on a lift bag. And then we have EdgeTech also, who has the on-demand pop-up buoy system where they use their EdgeTech acoustics. So the goal here is to be interoperable for both Smelts and EdgeTech gear. If you look at the gear itself, the EdgeTech messaging is very similar in the fact that we both have wake-up tones, but then we send a message with either a narrowband or a wideband messaging protocol. And from that top plot, you can see the narrowband tones from the EdgeTech system, which still allows you to give some limited information. It's not as expandable as the acoustic modem, but it does do the job. And then we have the acoustic modem version. You can see a more complex waveform where we use chirps and tones. It allows you to send more data, more information to the trap and back and forth, which may be necessary, especially if you add any external sensors. And we also want to make sure we're going to be compatible with Fontus, which is a broadband system very similar to what you see with the Teledyne modulation. But it also has a much lower low power wake-up, which Mark Baumgartner and Dale Green have been developing, and it's looking very promising to extend the battery life of the ropeless gear. So our goal is to become compatible not only with the Teledyne and EdgeTech gear, but others who are in this 15 to 30 kilohertz bandwidth, with one system that can operate on the shipboard with a chart plotter based system, a simple interface box we're calling a Blue Lobster box, and a transducer, usually hull mounted or a dunking deucer, which would give you range and bearing measurements to your traps. The good news about the system with the bearing is that if you normally only have a range measurement, you basically, if you get that one range from your vessel, you could be anywhere on the dotted circle. But if you add in the bearing information, you narrow down the location of your trap and you more accurately know where it landed on the seafloor, especially in areas where there could be gear conflict. It will help you to position your gear and make sure you avoid other gear in the area. We have installed our gear on both the fishing vessel Resolve and on the Ocean Explorer. Both of those boats have our hull mount transducers, and the Ocean Explorer now has the Axiom chart plotter. I also have a portable system I call a boat in a box, which can run independently and brought to any vessel of opportunity that we can use to demonstrate and test the gear. The chart plotter interface is going to be as simple as can. We're getting a lot of feedback from Smelts and fishermen to understand how to set the system up so it's easy to use. When you enter your new trap, of course, you'll put your address and your trigger code, your release codes, and the gear manufacturer. In this case, we have Teledyne and EdgeTech choices, but we want more. When you go out to deploy your gear, you'll choose the trap you want. You'll deploy the trap. It will wake up the trap. It will then ping to the trap as it falls to the seafloor to give a more precise location using the range and bearing, and then mark it when it's on the seafloor. When you return, of course, you will wake the trap up and recover the trap, removing it, of course, from the cloud where it was residing. And if you have trawls, you'll have a line between the two traps on the ends of the trawl. We're working on this. We expect to make more progress over the next couple of years in demonstrations, and feel free to come down to our table and see for yourself what we're working and how it works. Thank you.